Australian police have formally charged the surviving suspect in the Bondi Beach shooting with 59 offences. 24-year-old Naveed Akram remains in a Sydney hospital under police guard. The charges against him include terrorism, 15 counts of murder and 40 counts of wounding or grievous bodily harm with intent to murder. Early indications also point to a terrorist attack inspired by the Islamic State, which in Australia is a listed terrorist organisation. The second gunman killed at the scene of the attack has already been identified as Sajid Akram, as father of Naveed Akram. Prior to the incident, Sajid and Naveed had spent close to the entire month of November in the Philippines. Some media reports say the suspects were there for, quote, military-style training, although Australian authorities have yet to confirm this. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has rejected the characterization of his country as an Islamic State training hotspot. As Australia reels from one of its worst mass shootings, gun laws are under scrutiny with a growing public debate over their effectiveness. The Australian State Parliament of New South Wales is set to reconvene next week to discuss urgent legislation on gun control and consider protest reforms. And we're joined by CNA correspondent Jack Bort. He's reporting live from Sydney. Jack, what's the latest on these charges against that single surviving gunman? And we're hearing more urgent steps to further tighten gun laws.
Hi, Wei Su. Yes, that is the important update this evening. Those charges laid against Naveed Akram, the 24-year-old surviving alleged gunman from Sunday's attack, which took place where I am standing right now. Those headline offences, including 15 counts of murder and one case of committing a terrorism act. Now, police say that Akram, alongside his father, Sajid Akram, who was killed in a police firefight during the attack, was inspired by the extremist ideology of Islamic State. Akram was shot at the scene on Sunday. He was subsequently arrested. He has been in a coma in hospital until last night when he woke up. He was then questioned by police. We understand that he has refused to speak to police so far. This matter has already been heard in court. He was live streamed in from his hospital bed. He was unable to attend court, obviously, and we understand that the next hearing will take place in April. While all of this is happening, as you mentioned, more investigations to try to understand the movements and the motivations of both of the Akrams, who spent most of November in the Philippines, in the province of Mindanao, which has been a hotbed of extremism for several decades. What is known is that the firearms that were used in this attack were legally registered to Sajid Akram. How he got a hold of those weapons has sparked national debate, given the investigations into his son and his links to Islamic State going back to 2019. What we expect now is that the already tough gun laws that Australia has will be toughened even further. There will be an emergency sitting of the New South Wales State Parliament next week. We will expect expedited legislation to reclassify some weapons, also to limit the number of guns that certain people can own. There are more than 1 million registered legal firearms in this state alone, which does seem a lot when you consider that there are only 7 million adult population. So it is a pressing concern, and alongside this state legislation, we're also expecting the national government to move in this space as well.
Jack, the last few days, certainly since Sunday, we're seeing emotions running very high, floral tributes where the shooting took place. What are you seeing and hearing today?
Right now I'm at the Bondi Pavilion at Bondi Beach, where people have been continuing to flow in throughout today, as they have the past couple of days. The flower vigil that's here has just simply been growing and growing. I think it is a reflection of the grief and the reflection and just the overwhelming sense of loss that occurred here. We've had people lighting up candles. Of course, the Jewish festival of Hanukkah is continuing. So as part of those rituals, People have been lighting up candles. We've had people singing different types of songs. And while this has been happening, I have to say that Bondi does feel like it is starting to slowly return to normal, albeit in a subdued manner. More people coming down to the beach. The roads around the crime scene have now been opened by police, as well as the promenade along Bondi's famous sands. I've been speaking to lots of locals and tourists and business owners to get a sense of what they're feeling after this very shocking event. There is a sense that people hope that the spirit of Bondi, this such an iconic place in Australia, will return sooner rather than later.
The sun back out in Bondi after 3 days of darkness and mourning. At this time of year, this famous stretch of sand is usually a bustling place. After Sunday's tragedy, shock and unease linger, as a beach so central to Australian life slowly reawakens to a new reality scarred by pain and loss. Still, there's collective hope that what makes Bondi so magical hasn't been lost.
Bondi may forever carry the mournful memory of what happened here on Sunday, but a community in mourning is resolute that Australia's most famous beach won't be tarnished by terror.
For tourists, visiting Bondi Beach is a bucket list activity. For some, hesitation to return reflects respect for a community still in mourning.
We had planned to come anyway to see the beach and do the walk, but after the last couple of days and the events, we wanted to give some space to the community, but definitely come and just be here and experience the moment. It's a tragedy that happened, but we want to show our support too. So we thought it was especially important to come.
We were hesitant about coming here because of all the dangerous aftermaths and stuff like that, but we still wanted to come see the beautiful sceneries, and we also wanted to visit the places where innocent people have left. So, yeah.
Businesses too have felt the disruption of the past few days. But this cafe owner says he sees a community galvanised rather than fearful.
It's always been like a very welcoming place. I feel like everybody knows each other and very friendly, like it's like a little bubble. I feel like it's just one family and very supporting with each other and
Closer to where the terror attack occurred on Sunday, police activity remains. Parts of the promenade that usually hosts thousands is still a cordoned off crime scene. A makeshift memorial keeps growing, tributes to those killed and a place of reflection. Candlelight vigils marking the ongoing Jewish festival of lights, Hanukkah, have become a solemn nightly ritual at Bondi. Flower tributes are laid closer to the waves too. The local community is coming to grips that their home might never be the same.
Over time, I hope that it'll rebuild, that people will come back to appreciate all the good things there are about Bondi, and then we'll get back to more of a normality.
A lot of grief comes with sadness, so you can come down here and you can hold on to that, but Bondi is so visual, so you're going to see, someone lifting weights, someone walking their dog, and there's always going to be a new energy coming into this place. It's just very sad, but...
Over the bare coastline, grief remains. So too the rhythm of the waves, a reminder of Bondi's resilience and a life that will return.
Oh, that was CNA's Jack Ball. Thank you, reporting there live from Sydney.